What's your relationship with Bob Arum?
I don't have no relationship with him like that.
So you stopped working. You're not on Top Rank.
No.
So why did that relationship end?
Well, you gotta understand, you know, once a fighter get to the point of where they start understanding business and they started asking questions and they not just taking what you offer them, then things get complicated. And then at the same time, he couldn't deliver the fights that I wanted. Not because he couldn't, it's because the relationship that he had with the other promotional company.
With Al Heyman.
Yeah, with PBC and Al Heyman. So, you know, that was another factor. And just things just didn't work out between us.
So as far as like, for a long time, it was Bob Arum is Al Heyman, right? And it made things complicated on the business side. The business model of boxing is like difficult for business to get done. Where like, let's say like a UFC where everybody's under one umbrella, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boxing. So, but now a lot of guys are kind of like independent, doing their own thing. So the future of boxing, do you see more people not necessarily having a promoter or kind of like doing like co-promotion? Because you're independent right now?
Right.
Is that something that you see more, in your opinion, that's going to happen more in the future?
I would like it to happen, but at the same time, you got to understand, you know, some of these fighters that's growing up in the hood or in the ghetto and poverty, they don't have no money.
Sure.
So when a promoter come and see their talent and say, hey, listen, I'll give you $500,000 signing bonus, you know, to sign with me for 5 years plus XX if you become a champion, you know, it's hard to turn that down, you know, and not have the right people around you to guide your career, because it's hard to do things on your own when you're not at this level. Where you gonna fight at? How you gonna get any recognition? What network is you gonna fight at? You know, if Top Rank, PBC, the Zone don't put you on TV, nobody's gonna see you. So now what? How are you gonna market yourself? You stuck in a box where you got all this talent, but you ain't got nowhere to showcase it at. You ain't got no opportunity to showcase it at. And then when you do get the opportunity, people not really gonna be hipped on you. They might see you, but then now your numbers is still at ground zero. And now they use that as a bargaining tool.
Do you think a boxing league can ever happen?
Yeah, of course. If, you know, a lot of these old fighters and, you know, people that want to clean up the sport of boxing come together and put their knowledge together and think of ways to make a organization that's fair for all fighters, then yeah, it could happen.
$600 as an amateur. That's what you were making your first fights, right?
My first professional
fights. So to have where you're at now, obviously multi-million-dollar fights, you said something important in one of your interviews. You said, I had to surround myself around people who knew about money. I had no idea about money. I had no idea about financial literacy. Who were those people that you started surrounding yourself with early in your career, and are they still around?
Of course. So first and foremost, I surrounded myself with my 4th grade teacher. You know, she put me in contact with a lot of individuals that have a lot of money, that's wealthy, that's doing great things in life, and yeah, from the accountants to the financial advisors to all that. And, you know, I went from just putting money in the bank and thinking, let me just save the money, to actually making real investments. So, yeah, it started with her.
Yeah, when I asked the second part about are the people still around, because when I hear you talk, there's a humbleness, but there's a sense of loyalty. Like, if I watch your fights, we can see the loyalty. And we watched it when you fought in Omaha. And a lot of people are looking at it like, why is he fighting in Omaha? But there's a loyalty to your hometown. And when I was reading about it, I'm thinking to myself, is he taking the college athletics game plan where it's like, you know what, there isn't a major sports league here. There isn't none of the 4 professional leagues in Nebraska, but the college team is here, and it's the biggest thing in the state. If I can win Nebraska, the people will come out and support. When you were going through the process of trying to find ways where to fight, I know there was some issues with your promotional team. They didn't want you to do it. What was your mindset saying, I have to do it here, I have to bring it here? This is where loyalty lies?
No, that was just something that I always wanted to do, was give back to my city, you know, because they always been supportive of me ever since the Nationals. You know, ever since I was a little kid, they always supported me to the fullest. And I just always knew if I brought an event to Omaha that it would sell out, that they would come out, they'll support. I was fighting, you know, in barns in Iowa City, Iowa, with 50 people in it. I was fighting in Ames, Iowa, you know, with girls being the main event when it ain't nobody there, but my whole family taking that drive, and I got most of the crowd, you know. So I was coming up, it was tough, and I was just like, I don't understand the level of confidence that they got in these people, making them the headline of the show, but they wouldn't give me the opportunity to fight. And that wasn't with Top Rank. That was with TKO Promotions.
Okay.
So once I got signed by Top Rank, I stressed it, the fact that I wanted to fight in Omaha. I told them, like, listen, I want to fight in Omaha. I got a big following in Omaha, and I think it'll be big. They really too much didn't believe me. Bob and them said, you win the title, we gonna bring it back to Omaha. So once I won, they wanted to take it to Iowa, where the casinos. It's only like, what, 10 minutes away, 5 minutes away. I'm like, no, I'm not fighting there. I just had to stand my ground. Like, listen, it's Omaha or nothing, because 10,000 people, it's going to be way more than that. And they was looking like, all right, we're going to see. So once the fight got announced with me and Gamboa, and they seen the magnitude and the support of the people that came out to support me and cheer me on, they was like, man, this is crazy. This is incredible. And I'm like, I told y'all.
Well, you are the illest.
Yo, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's